Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is June 2nd, 2024 and Barcelona are set to meet with Mika Faye's agents this upcoming week. Also, it's looking more and more likely that Sergi Roberto could end up leaving the club. And finally, Frenkie de Jong is willing to risk it all for the Euros. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kit bag, and if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you head to Bet Us. Both links for kit bag and Bet Us are down below in the description. And now I begin this video with good news, because today Barça Atletic won the first leg of their promotion playoffs. Now, Barça Atletic faced off against Ibiza in an away match. This is the first leg of the playoff match that Barça Atletic need to win in order to qualify to second division. And Barça Atletic won 1-2 with with the goals being scored by Pau Victor and Marc Guiu. Now, this is a huge step forward for Barça Atletic, who will be looking to get promoted to second division under Rafa Marquez. The second leg of this playoffs will be played on June 8th at home. And hopefully we'll get great news, and hopefully I'll be reporting to you that Barça Atletic have been able to be promoted, or to get promoted to second division. Anyway, speaking of Barça Atletic, it's time to talk about Mika Faye, who, by the way, is not playing with Barça Atletic the playoff matches, because he decided to instead report to Senegal's training camp so he can play the international matches with them. So he's not playing the playoff matches. But let's talk about Mika Faye, because his agents are set to meet with Barcelona during this week. Now, as I reported to you in yesterday's video, Mika Faye has received over 10 offers from clubs all over Europe, in the Italian league, English league, French league, you name it. English league as well. I don't know if I said English league already, but pretty much 10 offers from multiple clubs all across Europe, with some of these offers being upwards of 20 million euros. And as such, Mika Faye's agent is now telling Barcelona that Mika Faye either gets a first team spot, or they will be looking to leave to one of the many clubs that are looking for the service of the 19-year-old Senegalese defender. Now, Hansi Flick still wants to count on Mika Faye this preseason. He wants to try him out in the preseason to see whether he's ready to have a spot on the first team, and Barcelona want to respect that. Also, Barcelona don't want to get rid of Mika Faye. They consider him a player with lots of potential and a bright future ahead of him, so they prefer to keep him. However, if Mika Faye's agents insist on leaving, Barcelona still want to maintain control over that exit by either loaning the player out, which is not likely, or if they are forced to sell him by including a buyback clause, because again, Barcelona don't want to lose control of this player, but his agents are causing a lot of problems where they're saying you either give us a first team spot or we're gonna end up leaving. Anyways, Deco is set to meet with Mika Faye's agents this upcoming week, so make sure you stay tuned to the channel to see what has come out of this meeting. Now, speaking of defenders, it's now time to talk about Sergi Roberto, who is looking closer to an exit rather to remaining at the club. Now, Xavi Hernandez had requested the contract renewal of Sergi Roberto, which the club agreed to do, as opposed to many people who keep saying that the club does not bring Xavi his signings. Well, the club agreed to renew Sergi Roberto's contract per Xavi's request. Of course, since Hansi Flick's arrival, he has paused all of Barcelona's operations because he first wants to try out the team. Plus, Sergi Roberto's renewal is not really that important for Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick prefers that the club use the very limited wage bill that they have, or financial fair play room that they have, for other priority registrations such as, Balde, Gabi, and Vitor Roque. And as such, it's now being reported that Sergi Roberto has begun looking for a new team just in case his renewal does not go through. Now, Sergi Roberto is still prioritizing staying at the club. However, since his renewal is now not sure, he has started talking with other teams because he doesn't want to have to wait until the final day of the summer transfer market and then Barcelona saying, never mind, we're not renewing you. And now he's left without a team. So he has now started discussing or negotiating with other teams, with the most likely destination for Sergi Roberto being the MLS, where he is looking to reunite with his close friends Messi, Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, and Suarez at Inter Miami. Anyways, more news, and we'll end this video with this bit of news, but we have to talk about the statements that Frenkie de Jong made during training camp with the Netherlands. Now, you know that Frenkie de Jong suffered, I think it was 3 ankle injuries this season. He missed the rest of the season due to an ankle injury, but he has reported to the Netherlands training camp for the Euros, and he was asked about how he's feeling, how his ankle doing, how his injuries are, and this is what the Dutch midfielder had to say. Now, Frenkie said, "I am willing to take risks to play Euro 2024 for my country, but the most important thing is that it won't become a chronic ankle injury. Right now, it doesn't look like this is the case, which is why I didn't have surgery." Now, I want you to focus on that first line. I am willing to take risks to play Euro 2024. I have to say, when I saw these statements, I was not happy at all, because here we're talking about the highest paid player on the Barcelona squad. He has missed most of the season due to injury, and now he's telling you he doesn't care. He's willing to risk it. He's willing to, get re-injured or make the injury worse because he wants to play for the Netherlands, which in my opinion, that upsets me, because again, it's Barcelona who are footing the bill for his injuries. It's Barcelona who are footing the bill for his recovery. And it's Barcelona who have to pay Frenkie de Jong the highest salary in the entire Spanish league for a player who just spent last season mostly injured. And now if he ends up risking it, he could spend next season also on the bench injured. So I was not happy about these statements, and I think Frenkie de Jong needs to be reminded what happened to Samuel Umtiti. Let's remember, Umtiti was one of the best center backs at the time. He was injured. Barcelona told him you need a surgery. He decided that he wanted to risk it to play the World Cup with France. And now, where is Umtiti? Does anyone know? But anyways, that's my opinion about these statements of Frenkie de Jong. I am curious to hear what you guys have to say, so let me know down below. And that is it for this video. I am going to be uploading another video in a little bit, so stay tuned to the channel. There's a lot more news coming out of Camp Barca. But before we end this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. And as always, Visca Barça.